Hi friends, this is Mohammed Gibran and welcome to C Sharp Tutorials. In this video, we are going to talk more about the methods and the return types. So, as we have seen the basics of the methods, you know that how important the methods are, what are the uses of it, and why do we use it. So now, if I would like to explain you the return type of a method is just it's just a value which a method will give back to someone else, or it will give back to the other method or the calling method. The whichever method is calling this test method, whenever this test method ends its execution, this method will give some value to the method who is calling it, that is main method. So just to explain you that, I will say string name equals test method, and now it will give us a nice error. Now the error says cannot implicitly convert type void to string. Why? Because the return type of this method is void. Why? Because we are not returning anything to the calling function. That's what I said to you. And how does the compiler know that we are not returning anything? Because we wrote over here void. Void means nothing, it just means nothing. So what I mean to say by that is we are returning nothing when we are ending the execution of this method. So as our code suggests, we need a string to come out of this test method. So for that, I will tell my compiler or my IDE that I will be returning a string value. Okay, this is the return type. This is known as the return type. String, int, bool, the data types are the return types, like what type of data the method will be returning to the calling method. So now what I said to my IDE that when my this method ends its execution, this method will return a string data type. It will return something which is of data type string. And the other error which pops us is saying that not all code paths return a value. It's saying that, dude, you are saying that you want to return a string, but I'm not returning anything. Please show me something what I should return. So just to explain him what he should return is, I will write you need to return something, and what is that? You need to return the name Bob and the semicolon, and now the error will go away like that. So let me comment this stuff off, and now if I just write one more console dot write line, and in that I will write the name, and let me execute the program so that you will understand what I mean by that. Oops, I just forgot that. Let me write console dot read line. Done. Now just execute it again. Here it is. It says main method begins. Okay, fine, main method begins. Then it says Bob. What is Bob? After printing this method, we declared a variable whose data type is string, and then we assign the value coming out of this test method. So as you all know, we were returning a string from the test method, and the value of that was Bob. We assigned the value of Bob to our variable name, and using the console.write line, we printed the value in the name variable, which was Bob. And after that, we are waiting for the user to hit a key. So let me hit that, and we are back to the main method, and the execution stops like that. So you just can't return the string value. You can return any value. You can return an integer, you can return a bool, you can return a float. Depending upon your needs, you can return whatever you want. Suppose if I want to return an integer, and you will see the intelligence, like how intelligent your Visual Studio IDE is. Now I'm going to make some changes. I'm going, in place of string, I'm going to write int, and you will notice the suggestions which he is making, that you are making some changes in the code, but I don't know what to do with the remaining part. So if I write int over here, and you see here the error comes and it says cannot implicitly convert type string to int, because we are saying over here that we will be returning a string, but here we are assigning the string to int. Okay bro, that's fine, I know what's your problem. So just to remove his problem, we'll say int. That's fine. Now this problem has been cleared. And now another problem is, now he's saying cannot implicitly convert type string to int. Now he's saying yes, okay, I understood, you want to return an integer type, but look at the bottom, you are returning a string, please do something about it. So for that, what we will do is we will return an integer, and now everything looks fine. My Visual Studio and my IDE, they both are happy. Okay, so let me just try to run the application, and when it's appears, it says back to main method 25, which is the value I returned, and it says back to the main method. Okay, so enter and done. So this is a brief about the return types, or the return types in the methods. In the previous video, in the next video we'll be running maybe around one or two more videos will be on the methods only, because they play very important role in the programming languages. So till then, hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching it.